What up, Skate? Welcome to Bar Vibes with Bryce the Fourth, getting our raw reaction and rocking with the masses. No subject is safe. You'll hear the people, the noise, but that's the point because without the people, what is the point? Embracing vibrations. Hey, listen, it is March, and if you don't know, you might want to figure it out. It's March. You got a little things here and there with the NFL and MLB. We will get into WBC, but it's about March. So let me go ahead and delve into the little things. Eagles signed Hollywood Brown to a 1-year contract. I think it's almost $7 million. Sure. If you don't know who Hollywood Brown is, great receiver in college. Played for the Chiefs. Played for the Ravens. But he's not a good... He has trouble catching the football. And that's fine. That's why I'm saying, the Eagles bring him in for $7 million. Cool. The biggest thing for me is the Jalen Waddle trade. So Jalen Waddle got traded from the Dolphins to the Broncos. They gave up a first and a fourth for a first, third, and fourth. Now, all this talk about A.J. Brown getting traded, that just upped that price. And if I'm Howie, I need that. Because A.J. Brown is better than Jalen Waddle. And you cannot debate that with me with a stick. Don't want to hear it. Other than that, in football, it's been pretty quiet. The World Baseball Classic, USA lost 3-2 to Venezuela. And it was a competitive game. It was a pitching game. The bats just weren't out, and I hate to hear it when people were like, "This looks like a Phillies game," and it did. If you're a follower of the Phillies, it's great pitching, and the bats just weren't out. But in the 8th inning, when shout out to B Harpy, 2-run homie, but then they squandered it. Deserved to lose because Skubal, the best pitcher in America, decided not to play. It sucked. It really did. It really did, but this is the second time that they've come in second, talking about the USA, to a different team. The first time it was Japan. Now it's Venezuela. And I can only imagine how DR fans feel. They probably would have mopped them the fuck up. But the pitching wasn't there for the USA. Of course, we got to talk about Bam Adebayo getting 83. Now listen, I'm going to preface it with 83 is 83. You play a full game and you end the game with 83 points. Don't give a shit how you got it, says some people. I do. 43 free throw attempts, but he made his free throws, right? But he was gunning. And if you play basketball, you know he was gunning. 9 of 23 from 3, sure, but he was making his free throws. You get out of the first quarter with 31. You gotta go get it. You got 69 going into the. You gotta go get it. Now, the last 3 minutes where you're purposely fouling and you are trying to... It was clear that multiple people were trying to get him this record. And I get it. Shout out to Kobe Bean. they were trying to preserve his record, but the man was making his free throws. You hate to see it. 83 is 83. They said it was Wilt, Bam, Kobe. And that's just what the record books say. The Lakers are on a heater. They're on, a 6-game winning streak. You got Luka almost averaging 37. Yeah. They counted them out, and they're now third in the West. Say less. If you don't know, Alex Caruso, best glue guy in the past 10 years. This man lost his shoe and then proceeded to block a shot with his shoe. And they didn't call it. Hilarious. Go look it up. But it is March Madness, and this is March. So I have looked up the bracket. I just pulled it up. I watched some games here and there, but I'm gonna give you my quick. So we got Duke in the East. Duke's gonna beat Siena. I'm not worried about that. Ohio State, TCU. I will take TCU. St. John's and Northern Iowa. St. John's plays real slow. Northern Iowa, they made it to this point because they don't give up a lot of points, but I feel like St. John's is going to slow them down. St. John's wins. Louisville and South Florida. I'm taking Louisville. We got Michigan State and Dakota State. It's tough to say hey, I got them, because if you've watched, the tournament, you never know. Big shots. Excuse me. You never know. You got UCLA and UCF. This might be my upset on my bracket. I fill out 3 or 4 brackets because you do not know. So, for the sake of argument, I'll go UCF. UConn, Furman. Stop. We're going UConn. Florida and Lehigh. Shout out to Lehigh. They made the tournament, and they're going to get beat by UCLA. That's just what's going to happen. Clemson and Iowa. Iowa's pretty good. This one is where I had to pause. Iowa's pretty good. And I'm going to probably fill out 4 brackets. I think 2 of those, I think Iowa's going to beat them. We got Vandy and McNeese. I'm taking McNeese, which is crazy. I heard that they slowed the game down, and that's, you hear all these stats, but you never know. I'm gonna give you this story at the end. So let's run it. Nebraska and Troy. Nebraska's gonna win the game, but Nebraska's not going far in this tournament. North Carolina and VCU. Now, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you got a bias because you're..." No, North Carolina is very injured. I want to take VCU the first round, but not moving forward. You got Illinois and Penn. One of my biggest pet peeves is people saying Illinois. The S is silent. It's Illinois. But they're still not going to win this game. And St. Mary's, Texas A&M. St. Mary's has been rolling. And you get Houston, Idaho. I don't need to talk about that. Houston has been on the precipice of winning a championship. They're not losing this game. Other side, you got Arizona and Long Island. LIU, fins up. Great story. Not gonna win this game. You get Nova and Utah State. A lot of people were talking about how Utah State is like a Mormon school. They don't do the things that BYU does. Matters not because they're going to lose to Villanova. Wisconsin and High Point. Wisconsin's going to win this game. I don't think Wisconsin's going to go far in this tournament, but they're going to beat High Point. I almost said Arkansas. It's Arkansas. And against Hawaii, they're going to win it. If you're not watching what the fuck Acuff is doing, put your phone down. The man had 30-11 in the SEC. Freshman of the Year, SEC Player of the Year, SEC Tournament of Player of the Year. As a freshman, I heard him getting comparisons to AI. I could see it. AI wasn't a distributor like he is, but he can score. You get Gonzaga and Kenny State. That's Zags. Sure. Miami, Florida against Missouri. I almost want to take Missouri just because you fill out your brackets and you're like, there's going to be an upset somewhere. Maybe. I'll take Miami, and then you get Purdue and Queens. Purdue's going to take that. Michigan, Howard. Shout out to Howard. I applied to Howard when I was in college. Got accepted. This is Howard's first bid in the NCAA tournament. Shout out to them. But they're going to lose. Doesn't matter. You get Georgia, St. Louis. I'm taking Georgia. You get Texas Tech, Akron. Now, this is where I'm talking about. Because there's always going to be a 12-5. And this is my 12-5. Akron's going to beat them. It's going to be fairly close, but they're going to beat them. And then you get Tennessee and then SMU. Sure. I'll take Tennessee. You get Virginia and Wright State. Virginia is going to come out. And you get Kentucky, Santa Clara. Just based off of, I guess, like reputation. Kentucky's been a little bit hurt. But Santa Clara, from what I was told, really good from the three. I don't think they're going to beat them. And then Iowa State and Tennessee State. Shout out to Iowa State. They're going to beat that. It's a huge week for sports. Huge week for sports. And if you're not following it, figure it out. But other than that, shout out to Michael B. Jordan getting his fucking Oscar. I watched Sinners. I saw somebody be like, oh, why didn't his brother get a nomination? Yeah, it was him. He was doing the same thing. Fucking stupid. It's getting to the end of the year. And if you are comfortable with yourself, stay safe. It's going to be hot. It's going to be cold. And at the end of the day, you got it. If you need some help, go get it. And also, I will be most likely doing some green screen work. So look out for that. If you're listening, I appreciate you. Big ups to the first day. Stay focused and be great. Take a sip. And this is Agua. Make sure you got a legacy out here. It's March.